Even when you feel like you've really got a handle on English, pronunciation can still be kind of tricky sometimes. Those little things.
Oh, absolutely. And if you're someone who really likes digging into the details, getting those sounds right, well, it just makes everything clearer, doesn't it? Boosts your confidence.
Totally. And that's why we're diving into this really cool YouTube video today. It's from Accurate English with Lisa.
Ah, Lisa, yeah, she does great work.
She does. And in this one, she's working with Anna, who's an actress in Hollywood, originally from another country. They're tackling common mistakes even advanced speakers make.
That's a great setup. Seeing it in a professional context like acting,
Yeah,
it really shows how important clear speech is.
exactly. It's not just theory. So our mission here is to pull out the really useful bits, the specific words they work on, and figure out how we can say them better, feel a bit more solid.
Sounds good. Where do we start?
Okay, first up is a word Lisa flags right away as a common stumble, even for advanced folks. Entrepreneur.
Ah, yes. That French origin throws people off, I think. It doesn't quite follow typical English patterns.
Right. You hear Anna and the clip kind of start with an enter sound, but Lisa points out the N is really like N, like the word on,
Uh-huh.
and then the TR is more like Tron. So it all comes together as entrepot, NRR. The stress is way at the end.
Entrepreneur. Yeah, that final syllable gets all the weight, not e-entrepreneur at all.
Not at all. The video even has native speakers saying it, and yeah, that stress is always on dash NER.
And for anyone interested in, business or professional stuff, saying that word right just sounds, well, more credible.
Definitely adds that polish. Okay, moving on. Lisa then talks about something else that tripped people up. Those ordinal numbers ending in 0, like 20th, 30th.
Oh, yeah. Those are sneaky. You think they'd be like 7th or 8th, just stick a "the" on the end?
Exactly. You expect that crisp "the." But Lisa explains there's actually this little extra sound, like an unstressed vowel, a schwa, that creeps in.
Right. So it's not 20th, but more like
Yes.
20th.
Yes. 20th, 30th. That little makes all the difference.
That schwa sound that it's everywhere in English, isn't it? Especially on unstressed syllables. Makes the language flow.
It really does. And she runs through them 20th, 30th, 40th, all the way up to 90th. Same pattern.
And you use these all the time. Dates, birthdays, anniversaries, floors in a building. Getting that little sound right adds, precision.
For sure. Okay, next one. A super common word, adjective. The issue here is a silent letter.
The D, right?
Yep, the D. Why is that silent anyway? It seems like it should be there.
Well, it's often about how language changes over time.
Mhm.
In words, starting with adject-C, that its sound just sort of faded away in everyday speech, even though we still write it. Spelling often lags behind pronunciation.
Huh, interesting. So Lisa makes it clear, no adjective sound, it's adjective.
Adjective.
And she gives other examples like adjust, adjunct, adjourn. Same thing, right? And the D in that adj part is usually silent.
Exactly. And recognizing that pattern helps. If you know the D is silent in adjective, you're more likely to get it right in adjust too. It's about tuning your ear.
Makes sense. Okay, now a word Anna found particularly tough. Infuriating.
Ooh, yeah. Longer words with lots of syllables and vowel shifts. They can be challenging.
You can hear Anna really working on it. Lisa emphasizes that second syllable stress. Infuriating.
Infuriate.
And she points out the foo is like few, and there's almost this tiny extra vowel glide between the I and the A. So it's like in-few-w-re-e.
That breakdown helps. And connecting it to the meaning like really angry, furious, can help cement the pronunciation too.
Yeah, she gives examples. What you did is infuriating. It's an infuriating situation, puts it in context.
And she mentioned the verb to infuriate as well. Good to link those. Oh, and the chew sound in situation. Another little detail.
Little details matter. Okay, next one's kind of fun. The word bury.
Ah, the homophone track.
Exactly. It looks nothing like berry, the fruit, but
Sounds exactly the same. B-E-R-R-Y. B-U-R-Y. Same sound.
totally. Lisa gives examples like, the dog buried the bone, or he was buried next to his wife, pronounced just like strawberry blueberry.
It's a classic reminder that English spelling can be, well, unreliable for pronunciation sometimes. Got to use your ears.
You really do. Okay, here's a pair that often gets mixed up because they look similar. Career and carrier.
Stress. It's all about the stress, isn't it?
That's exactly what Lisa says. For career, the stress hits the second syllable. Career.
Career, like your job path.
Right, I love my career. But for carrier, like someone who carries something, the stress jumps to the front. Carrier.
Carry-ryer. Got it. Big difference in sound just from shifting that emphasis.
Huge difference. Career, carrier. You can hear it.
Paying attention to stress is so crucial in English, it clarifies meaning.
Okay, how about this one? Choir. The spelling is just weird. CH.
Yeah, that CH is all over the place in English. Sometimes it's cheech like chair, sometimes key like school or chemistry, sometimes she like chef. Depends on where the word came from.
So where does choir get its sound?
It's from Greek originally, and it kept that Greek K sound, so Lisa pronounces it.
Choir. Like Kwire.
Exactly, choir.
Wow. They sing in a church choir. You'd never guess that from the spelling.
Nope. One of those you just have to learn. English is a borrower language.
True. Okay, an everyday word, close. What's the deal here? Silent key, obviously, but the "the."
The in close, it often just vanishes in rapid speech.
Mhm.
Especially for native speakers, it's a bit tricky to say smoothly otherwise.
Lisi says the most common way to say it is just close, like closing a door. It rhymes with rose.
Yeah, close. Makes sense.
She mentions you might hear a very soft th sometimes, like close, but honestly, it's usually just close.
Like, I need to wash my clothes.
Exactly. You iron my clothes. Close.
This is easier to say, I guess. Happens a lot with really common words. They get smoothed out over time.
Right. Next. Cupboard. Another silent letter trap.
The P, right. CUP board. Looks like it should be there.
Looks like it. But nope. Lisa says silent P. It's pronounced C-U-H, bud.
CUH bud. That middle vowel gets reduced too, doesn't it? Like a schwa.
Yeah, C-U-H, bud. Like cub, then bud. She says, I keep the glasses in the cupboard.
Makes sense. Faster, easier. Another efficiency thing.
Okay, how about draw versus drawer? One letter difference, but the sounds.
Yeah, different vowel sounds, and that ending changes things.
Lisa first mentions the dock blend, like door, not a hard D, then R.
Right, it blends together. Door.
Then for draw, she emphasizes the aw sound, like in saw.
Draw, okay, like
Huh.
love to draw or withdraw.
But add the for drawer, the thing you pull out of a desk, and the vowel changes to more of an or sound, and the W is silent.
So drawer, not drawer.
Exactly, drawer.
Yeah.
Ah versus R. Draw.
Again,
Mhm.
English spelling.
Tell me about it. Okay, longer word. Extraordinary.
Formed from extra and ordinary, but it squishes together a bit.
Yeah, Lisa points out the A from extra kind of disappears and you lose a syllable. The stress lands heavily on traor.
Extraordinary.
Extraordinary, exactly. Meaning, amazing, incredible. What an extraordinary view.
And the adverb, too, extraordinarily follows that pattern. It shows how combining words isn't always just simple addition. Sounds merge.
Good point. Okay, next. Failure. What's the common slip-up here?
I think it's often that last syllable. People might not get that clear year.
No, Lisa breaks it down. Failure. Emphasis on that here, like the word year.
Failure, okay. It's
Okay.
complete failure.
She also had a nice little comment about how understanding failure is part of learning, even learning pronunciation.
That's a good mindset. Mistakes are how we learn, right? Getting the word right is progress.
Totally. Next up, gauge.
Ugh.
G-A-U-G-E. That O looks like it should be something else.
It really does. O can sound a few different ways in English, like in caught or laugh. But
Here,
here,
Lisa says it's just gauge. Rhymes with page or cage.
gauge. Wow, okay.
Yeah. Like a gas gauge or a tire pressure gauge. Or the verb to gauge someone's mood. You just have to know it.
No logical way to guess that one from spelling alone. Pure memorization.
Seems like it. Okay, how about Hollywood? We all know the place, but the pronunciation.
Even famous words have little nuances.
Lisa notes the Y in Holly is an I sound, like E. And the double O in wood is the short sound, like in book or good.
Not like food.
Right, not Hollywood with a long oo, it's Holywood. Stress on the first syllable, too.
Hollywood, got it, like she's a Hollywood actress.
Exactly. Getting those vowels precise makes a difference.
And the stress on HO is key, too.
Definitely. Okay, nearly there. Hotel.
Another stress issue often. People say H-hotel.
Sometimes, yeah. But Lisa confirms stress is on syllable 2. Hotel.
Hotel.
And she points out the T is a proper T sound. It doesn't become that soft, flapped T like in water or city.
Good distinction. It stays crisp. Hotel.
Right. That's a beautiful hotel. Okay, second to last. Iron. I-R-O-N.
The silent O strikes again.
It does. So easy to want to say iron. But Lisa says, nope, O is silent. It's I-earn.
I earn. Like the thing you put ashes in and earn.
Exactly. I earn. I need to iron my clothes, or it's made of iron.
Remembering that silent O is key for that common word.
For sure. And finally, the pair law and lawyer. Related, but different sounds.
Yeah, the vowel in law and then adding that ear suffix changes things up.
Lisa says law has that broad E sound like saw, in American English anyway, L-A-W, law.
Cool. Okay.
But add year and it becomes lar. Stress on the first syllable and that definite year sound at the end.
Lawyer. Got it.
Yeah.
He's a good lawyer. She studied law.
Right. The lawyer understands the law. You can hear the difference.
It shows how adding even a small suffix can shift the stress and the sound quite a bit.
So wrapping this up, what we've really seen from Lisa's video is that, gosh, even really advanced speakers hit these bumps with common words.
Absolutely. It just shows there's always room to refine, to pay closer attention to those details. It's not about perfection, but about clarity.
Exactly. Clarity and confidence. So thinking back over these words, entrepreneur, 20th, adjective, infuriating, all of them, were there any that made you go, oh, maybe I haven't been saying that quite right?
It definitely makes you pause and listen to yourself, doesn't it?
It does. Lisa actually has a review quiz in her video, which is smart. So maybe a good takeaway for everyone listening is to pick a few of these words
Yeah.
and actually say them out loud, put them in a sentence, like really practice them.
Oh, definitely. Active practice is way better than just listening. You need to get your mouth used to making the sounds. Builds that muscle memory.
Exactly. Because nailing these little things, these sonic details,
Right.
it really does add up. It makes you sound more fluent, feel more understood.
And it just deepens your connection with the language, I think.
Totally. Makes you wonder what other little pronunciation quirks are out there just waiting to be discovered. Something to think about.